I am Sokol. Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be talking about a sports card investment that I made, already sold, and just kind of go over my thought process as well as all the information about that. For those of you who don't know, I was investing in sports cards over the last, I would say probably 9 to 12 months, and one of the biggest strategies that I had basically going into this was buying cards raw and sending them out to get graded and then selling them when they come back. There's certain players, maybe I'm looking to hold it because I think they're going to do well over the long term, but I'm doing this as a business, and as a business you need to sell stuff in order to make money. You can't just, hoard stuff and say you're making money because it's appreciating. I found a lot of the risk in the card game was just buying cards that were already graded, holding them and having them go down because of, the hype came down, maybe the season ended, that team got eliminated from the playoffs, whatever it was. And that was something that I didn't really want to get involved in because I didn't feel comfortable and I didn't feel like I knew those specific sports and those specific teams well enough to be following it on that kind of a basis. And so what I decided to do for the most part, not that I didn't buy any graded cards, but 97% of the cards I bought were raw, I came to the conclusion with myself that the best strategy for me personally, and maybe this isn't the best strategy for you, maybe it is, was to buy raw cards of products, of mostly products that were still restocking, because that's when those cards and those products are the cheapest. Buy those, send them out to get graded. I knew it was going to take several months to get graded, and so not only am I adding value through the grading process, but there's value added just over time as that player and that card would just appreciate by itself. So I viewed this as a two birds with one stone kind of deal. I'm getting appreciation on the player itself, and then I'm getting the value add of having it graded. For some reason, once I put that together, it just made sense to me, it clicked, and so that's what I decided to do. By the way, I wrote the best article I've ever written about what I'm talking about right now. It's a little bit more to the point and a little bit more comprehensive. If you're interested in reading that, the first link in the description down below links to my Patreon. Click that. Go over and read the article. I post daily on my Patreon. It's basically a mini personal blog with articles and information that I do not post anywhere else, exclusive content to Patreon. So if you enjoyed this video and you want to support me, I would appreciate if you signed up for that. Anyway, moving on to the specific card that is in the thumbnail of the video, 2019-2020 Panini Mosaic Tyler Herro Genesis rookie card. Basically how I decided to go about determining what players was I went 90% rookie, which I know people are going to say is very risky, but you got to understand with my angle that I'm taking of not only buying them raw, but getting them graded, I thought a lot of that risk was kind of negated because I'm not buying in with the intention of, hey, this player's stock needs to go up. It doesn't. I can make money by just getting a certain percent of PSA 10s, even if there's no appreciation at all. And so that's why it really made sense to me because I thought the risk was not negligible, but I thought the risk was very worth it for the fact that you can get a 2-3 time return just in general based on the current population reports of the PSA cards. You go on PSA's website and you can see what percent came back at 10 or a 9, and you get that number and you extrapolate it. Of course, it doesn't work out perfectly because you need to look at the cards, make sure there's no damages and stuff like that. But that was a number I used to extrapolate and calculate to see if certain cards, certain players, certain products were worth it. So one of the players that I was buying up was Tyler Herro. I thought he was undervalued. I thought he could become a solid player. So something I was doing regularly was I was looking for the rare variations of the cards. I had already bought plenty of base cards, which were probably $2 to $3 Tyler Herro at the time. And I wanted some more limited card. And one of the most coveted, if not one of the most coveted variations in the Mosaic set is the Genesis. Now this card isn't numbered, but I believe, I could be wrong, I believe I heard the short print on it is only 20, even though it's not numbered. And so one came up, I made an offer on it for $300, which I thought was pretty cheap at the time. Well, I knew it was cheap because a couple weeks later I actually bought the Mosaic out of 99 blue version of Tyler Herro for $140. Even though 300 is more than double that, I'm like, this is a home run here. So I bought it, and my goal was, Matt, with these more expensive, kind of limited type variations, you need to send it out to PSA expedited, you need to get it back, and you need to sell that shit. This is not a card that I want to sit on. I think he's a good player, but like I said, I'm here to make money. You know what I mean? I'm not here to just do this for fun. So I sent it to PSA with a couple other cards, 3 other cards. Of course, my submission got lost. It was supposed to take 2 to 3 weeks. It ended up taking about 8 weeks. Did I get a discount? Of course I didn't get a discount because it's fucking PSA. Got it back that it was a 10, along with a Panini Mosaic Ja Morant out of 99 blue. That came back a 10. Actually, you know what? Let me grab that one to show you. That's the Ja Morant out of 99 Panini Mosaic. It's a beautiful card, by the way. If you're wondering why I don't have the Tyler Herro to show you, it's because I used a company that submits to PSA for me, and then I let them sell it right when they got it back. There was no reason for me to take possession of it when I'm going to be selling it anyway. And so that's why I don't have it to show you. So I sent it to PSA, $65 grading fee. The card costs $300. Let's throw some money on for the tax. Call it $320 plus $65. Let's just round it up. Let's just say I invested $400 all in grading it and everything. And of course, if you guys know what's happening in basketball right now with the Heat, they made it very far in the playoffs. They're doing well. And, you know, it was unexpected. Especially Tyler Herro. He's putting up numbers. He's helping the team dramatically. And really, they're just flowing down in South Beach. So, I get this card, I put it up, and I saw the timing was good on it, of course. And I knew the previous one sold for, I believe, like around $1,300, I want to say. Maybe a little more, maybe a little less. And so, I'm thinking I can get a little bit more than that. And, of course, it eventually sells. I get $2,200 plus, which in my pocket after the fees and everything is a little bit less than $2,000. So, a $400 investment to, let's just call it $4,000. That's a 5 times, even if you want to just downgrade it and say it's a 4 times, whatever. That is an insane return. 3 months, actually I looked at the dates, almost 3 months exactly. So this is not a long flip at all, and that's one of the best ROIs I've ever had in such a short period of time. And it makes me very excited for the other 800 plus cards that I currently have at PSA. I'm not buying any more raw cards right now. I have so much money tied up at PSA that I'm waiting for a lot of them to come back so I could sell them off. Really, overall, I'm just very excited about it. That's my story with the Tyler Herro Genesis. And I have a lot of other very good cards, although most of them are base at PSA. And so I'm excited to do more videos actually unboxing those when they come back and just going over the financials of it, how much I'm making or losing, hopefully making. Really just get into it. So that's pretty much my story. I don't have anything else crazy to say. Just wanted to share with you. I 5 times my money in 3 months on one card. And it wasn't even, you know, it's not like it was a Zion or a Ja or a LeBron or a Luka or a Trey or a whatever. It was a rookie, somebody that was undervalued. People were looking over him because they were looking at Zion and Ja, like I just said. And that's where you're going to find value. You're going to find value where people aren't giving their attention. If everyone's giving their attention to Zion, consider not giving your attention to Zion, because that generally means hype. I go into depth greatly on this in the article that I wrote. First link in the description down below. I appreciate you taking the time to watch this video and me ramble about one of my investments that I'm very, very happy paid off. And make sure you subscribe to the channel, give the video a thumbs up, and click that post notification bell so you get updated on all future videos. I appreciate it, guys. I want to help you grow. I want to help myself grow. And we need to get that bag. But remember, don't get caught holding the bag. I'll catch you in the next one.
This weight is so heavy and I just want to get along. Yeah, I'm ready, so hold it down. I need to be consistent. Get my mind up, yeah, I'm in it. Every day, the same shit. Hours and hours. Manpower, blood, sweat, and tears on the page.